Hey guys, and welcome back to Professor Layton and the Curious Village. Our story so far. Having finally returned to Reinhold Manor with Claudia in tow, Layton and Luke are horrified to discover that a murder has taken place there during their absence. Waiting for Luke and Layton at the manor is Police Detective Inspector Chalmy. Upon receiving a report on the murder, he has raced to St. Mystia to conduct an investigation. He has his suspicions about Luke and Layton. Shortly after the murder, a servant to the Reinhold family named Ramon goes missing. At Lady Dahlia's request, Luke and the Professor set out to gather information on his whereabouts. So we are looking for Ramon up north around the clock tower. Now, there's a puzzle here that I actually did earlier because I was trying to record this episode, but it failed basically. So I do know the solution to this one, unfortunately, but we'll go through it anyway. Look at that cat, Professor. It's not Claudia, is it? No, on second thought, it is a different cat. Yes, it's an alley cat, and judging by the way he bullies that poor mouse, a rather mean one at that. Ah yes, Luke, speaking of mice, have you heard this one before? Too many mice. Mice are famous for their ability to multiply at breakneck speeds. The type of mouse we have here gives birth once a month, birthing 12 babies each time. Baby mice mature and can give birth 2 months after they are born. You picked up one of these darling baby mice at the pet shop and brought it home the day after it was born. In 10 months from now, how many mice will you have? So I actually went through and tried to do the math of we have 1 in the first month, then in the second month that one has babies, so we have 13. Then in the third month, that first one has babies again, but the other ones don't, so 25. And then she has 12 again, but the first 12 also has 12 babies, so 3,744, so 181, I think, 37,144. Yeah, anyway, I was going through all that. But you picked up one of these darling baby mice, and mice can't breed by themselves, so yes, I figured it was 1. Which was alright, because it was actually my first submission as well. That's right, your mouse can't birth any babies by itself. Which is really good, because I haven't been sleeping much, so I know, I wasn't really in the mood to do a whole lot of maths. Correct. Excellent work, Luke. Found a painting scrap and added it to our index. Look, Professor, there's a puzzle hidden here. Okay, number 107, a worm's dream. This worm's life dream is to make it to the center of the apple, complete this slide puzzle and help him realize his dream. With only 8 pieces to manage, this task might seem easy, but it's probably harder than you suspect. Yeah, I think I know how to do it, thanks. Alright, so before, when I was recording, I actually used a couple of hint coins, I think. So we'll do that to make it fair, as this hint tells us by start by moving the piece in the upper left corner. So yeah, in the interest of being completely fair, we'll use those hint coins even though I already knew the hint. I can't see what I'm doing. And unfortunately, I'm actually not really that much good at these puzzles, so I'm kind of just gonna make it up as I go along, I got it a little bit quicker last time, but it was just random. Which, this needs to be up the top. There we go. I didn't see how many moves that was. It felt like excessive amount though. Alright, so now we're actually back up to where I was before the episode failed. You've made a little worm very happy. I could do this one in my sleep. I wonder what the minimum for that puzzle is. Something a bit bleak and sad about this place. Need to earn some of them hint coins back. Ooh, that's lucky. Alright, so we got the 3 back that I just spent. Does someone live here? Okay, guess we'll talk to this lady. Hee, what you doing? I can tell you want to ask me something, but would you mind solving my puzzle first? My little brother and I came up with this one together. No offense, but it's probably going to be pretty lame. Brother and sister, 40 picker-outs, my god. A boy and his big sister are sitting around the kitchen table chatting. You know, sis, if I took away 2 years from my age and gave them to you, you'd be twice my age, huh? Well, why don't you just give me 1 more on top of that, then I'll be 3 times your age. Just how old is each sibling? Alright, so if we say that he's 4... It seems dumb though, because a 1-year-old couldn't talk, surely. 4... No, it can't be, because 2 years from my age and gave them to you, you'd be twice my age, huh? So we say like 6. So he ends up on 4. So original age. She has to end up twice his age. 8. So that would make her 6, okay. 5. 3. Make her 4. Okay, so if he's 5 and she's 4, take 2 is 3. Makes her 6, so twice his age. 1 more on top of that. 2, 7. I feel like it'd be exactly. And it's probably not that simple. Let's use a hint coin. Let's see if we can't pare this puzzle down. Par this puzzle down a bit. When you take 2 years away from the brother's age and add them to the big sisters, the sister's the big, whoops. She becomes twice his age. Additionally, when you take away 3 years, 3 times older than he is. Right, so, if we revert, big sister, so, what, 4... Yeah, 4 and 6, right? Because then take 2, make him 2, make him H. No, that's not right. Is it still 5? Maybe it's the other way around. Nope, because he has to give it to her. 6 and 5. 6 and 5. 3. 8. No, wrong. Say 8 and 10. Take 2 is 6 and 12. And another one, 5 and 13. Not quite. 9 and 10. 2, 7, 12, no. A bit like 8, no. 8 and 7, maybe? Minus 2 is 5, 10, 4, 11. There's another hint. You could try and solve this with an algebraic equation, but that's no way to tackle a puzzle. Try to reason your way through this one. Move 2 years from the brother's age, and the difference in age becomes 4 years. Move 3 years, and the difference widens to 6 years. 4 years makes the sister twice as old as the boy. 6 years makes her 3 times as old. 1, 2, 3, 5. Hang on, 3 years, was it? No. 4 years makes the sister twice as old. Okay. So when there's a difference of 4 years, twice as old. So what's the, like here? Okay, so 9 and 5. Put the original age at the top, I guess. 9, 5, 8, 4. Is it 6 and 6 and 6? Minus 2 is 4, plus 2 is 8, minus another one is 3, plus 1 is 9. How old is each sibling? It's older by like a minute or something. Cheeky. That's right, the conditions in the puzzle only work if both the brother and sister are currently 6. The 2 siblings must have been born within a year of each other. Which, now that I think about it, that's a rough time for the mother. Was that too easy for you? Oh well. Hey, you know the guy from the mansion, Ramon? He may look sedate, but boy does he like the nightlife. He's buddies with that party animal Jarvis. Jarvis? I don't believe I know the man. Where might we find him? Well, you see, Jarvis isn't the type to place much value in being gainfully employed. At this time of day, he's probably lazing about around those steps to the north. Just head up north until you hit a fork in the road, then take the path to the right. Okay, I have to go now. Let's play again later. Strange gizmo. Totally wasn't listening to where she said to go. Try not to tip the people. Cafe hasn't opened for the day. Oh dear, your fortune for this month looks abysmal. I recommend solving my puzzle if you want to avoid this terrible, potentially gory fate. That's kinda creepy. One line puzzle 2. Ah yes, okay, cool. The idea of one-line puzzles is to put your pen to paper and draw a shape without lifting your pen from the pad or retracing any lines. You can, however, cross lines. Now that you're familiar with the concept, look at the 4 pictures below. One of them cannot be drawn with one line. Which is it? The hat, right? Oh no, because you can go like this, I guess. Nope, not like that. What if we start here? Nope. I don't think we can because we have to get this part in the middle here. And there's no way to... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the hat. Too easy. Nicely done. When examining a picture like this, the key to spotting a fake is looking at the areas where multiple lines intersect. When looking at these areas, take note of whether the number of lines running through a given point are odd or even. If all intersections contain an even number of lines, or if there are two intersections that contain an odd number of lines, you should be able to draw the picture in one line. My, that was quick. Were you that scared of a month's worth of bad luck? Well, I'm sorry to say that there's nothing you can do to change fate. You'll just have to tough it out. Thanks for making me solve your puzzle for you though, I guess. Got something else for me? I hope you don't mind if I call you on the next time I come up against a stubborn puzzle. Well, I'll do if you're going to threaten my life. What's this? Yes, it's just as I suspected. I can tell from here, sir. You have something you want to ask me, no? Don't even try to hide it, sir. It's in your eyes. And ask you may after you solve this puzzle for me. Island Hopping, Puzzle 38. Here is an overhead view of a cluster of tropical islands. As you travel from start to goal, your objective is to visit every island exactly one time. The island folk say this can be accomplished with the addition of a single straight bridge. The only other rule is that your bridge can't cross over any pre-existing bridge. So where should your bridge go? Okay. Start to goal. Visit every island exactly once. I wish you could change it between like draw mode and answer mode so I could actually draw on this. Nope. Okay. Okay. Here. Come here. Cool. That's right. Now get out there and enjoy that island paradise. Just as I suspected, a fellow detective, your skills at puzzle solving are formidable, sir. Dare I say they approach my own. It's the eyes, I say, they never lie, and when they do, I know. This dude looks like he's wearing a mask. It looks like his eyes are sunken in too much. Then to the right, she said, didn't she? Give me them hint coins. Doesn't look like it's going to open anytime soon. Eerily quiet. I guess there's only one on this screen. Gerard. Oh, hello there. Say, Sonny, you haven't seen a big coin around here, have you? I could have sworn that I dropped a lovely one somewhere nearby. See, I always seem to be losing things nowadays, and replacing them gets mighty expensive. I've become quite a penny pincher. Don't suppose you'd mind advising me on a tiny money matter, would you? Suppose we can give it a shot. 10 pigarats, it's barely worth my time. Oh my god. I remember this one. A rope and coins are arranged as shown below. As you pull the ends of the rope out to the left and right, the rope will draw taut and push the coins to either side. Assuming you only get to keep the coins that end up on the top half of the rope, how many coins will you have? Okay. So not that one, nor that one. We'll get that one, but not that one. Not that one, nor that one, nor that one, nor that one, nor that one. We will get that one, not that one, not that one. I think we'll get that one, so 3. No. No. Should we get that one? 4. No. What's up to like 4? What's going on here? Why can't I touch here? That one. It's probably an easy way to do this. Ah, no special trick to this puzzle. Sweet, thanks. Okay, we'll say like 5 on this one here. Nope. I feel like we'll get that one. 6. 10 picker outs of Chrono Land. Seven. 8. Wait. No, not that one. Dang, this one's hard. Try tracing the rope with your stylus as you count up the coins. If you fill in the area that will travel upward when the rope is taut, you should be able to get an answer without too much work. 32 coins tangled in the rope, but when all is said and done, you won't even pull in a third of them. Okay, so what? Less than 11, I guess. Yeah, I think it's like 7. Let's go for 7. Nope, not 7. Alright, we'll try 8. Nope, okay, looks like we're counting them again then. Fun stuff. Okay. Not that one. And not that one. Okay, 1. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. 2, I reckon. 3, maybe. No. Okay, so not that one. So we got this one here. 1. No. No. Yes. 2. 3. We'll get that one. In the middle there. 1. I feel like we will get that one. 4. 4. 5. We'll get that one. 6. 7. 8. That's not good. What if we go 6? Nope. Okay, well, it looks like we're just going to be trialing and erroring. Hopefully we get on this one so that my pick rounds go back to an even number. I don't think it's less than 6, so let's go 9. Okay, it's 9. Yeah, we'll see which ones. Oh, what? Did it not go past 6? Damn it. You'll gather up 9 coins when the rope is pulled taut. It's really quite a simple puzzle, but following every coin's path does take quite a bit of time. True. Oh crap, I didn't look at it. No. My, what a sharp fellow you are. Now do an old man a favour and help me search for that coin, eh? What a crap puzzle. I prefer the ones that you can work out with, like, actual logic and stuff, and not visual reasoning or spatial reasoning, whatever it's called. Anyway, let's head up. This looks like a dozy fellow. Probably the one we were looking for. Where do you reckon? That's probably it, right? I guess 3 is like the max amount of hint coins in one area. Okay, are you the dozy guy? Can't remember your name. Jarvis, yes. Let me tell you, lately St. Mystia has become a dangerous place. Case in point, I haven't seen Ramon since yesterday. Is that rascal missing or something? I don't know why people are disappearing, but recently they just vanish. Poof. You can't walk the streets alone. Really? Could you please elaborate a bit more on what you know of these mysterious disappearances? Nope, can't say I know the particulars on the subject. Seems to me that the only folks vanishing were the ones complaining of feeling sick or tired. Oh shucks, I don't really remember much about it. You'd probably have better luck talking with Zapone about, Zappany, I'm just gonna call him Zapone, about stuff like this. I hear he's in the know about pretty much everything. Zapone, you say, where might we find this person? Who's a wazza? You mean you didn't bump into him on the way here? Here's the slouchy guy with that fancy little mustache. You'll know him when you see him. Wow, it sure is hard to catch a lead on this case. The day is far from over, Luke. Let's see what else we can find by asking around. Wonder if he has a puzzle for me. Nope. Okay, just going through that again. Any hint coins? It's weird. You think this would be like full of them? Let's investigate later. Hello, good sir. Archibald, lend me an ear, would you? I'd like your expert opinion on this puzzle. It won't take but a minute. Puzzle 40. How old is Dad? A father and son are chatting when the son poses this question. Dad, I'm 22 now, but just how old are you? The father replies, you want to know how old your old man is, huh? Well, I tell you what, as I'm as old as your age plus half of my age. How old is the father? Okay, great, love this. It could be literally anything. I am as old as your age, so we know he's at least 22. Let's say he's like 50, and 22 plus 25 equals 47. 51, 22, okay, 52, 22 plus 26, 48. Okay, 48 plus 22. 22 plus 24 equals 26. 46. Math taking a serious beating today. 46. 22 plus 23 equals 45. 44. 22. Oh, okay. Yeah, that should have been easier. Okay, so it's 44. Cool. That's right. Half of the father's age plus the son's age should give you the answer, which means that half the father's age must be equal to the son's age. The son is 22, so the father must be 44. He has aged poorly. I guess I was on the right track all along. Thanks for your help, boys. Sorry for taking up so much of your time. I'll let you get back to what you were doing. Good day. How old is Dad? Added to the index. Where did the Zapone go? Looking into the mysterious disappearances around the village, are you? Well, let me give you my take on the situation. Well, is something the matter? Ah yes, now I remember. If it's rumours you're after, take a tip from a fellow detective and go ask Crouton. He owns the restaurant in town. You're looking for the restaurant now. It's not far. Just head a little to the west of here. But before you run off again, I've got a tip for you. If you want to experience all that St. Mystere has to offer, you can't just run from point A to point B. Take some time and explore the city from corner to corner. You'll be glad you did. Much appreciated. We'll be sure to give that a try. Come, Luke, we have work to do. He's like, so dismissive. He's like, yeah, anyway. Wonder if they have new puzzles for me. Still no luck at finding the villain. What an odd world we live in. Well, you know what they say, truth is stranger than fiction. Speaking of fiction, I just thought up this little gem. Please give me your honest feedback on it. 34. How many sheets? Ooh, 34. It's going backwards. Several rectangular sheets of transparent film are arranged on top of each other as shown. The lines represent areas where one sheet overlaps with another. At the thickest point of this pile, how many sheets are overlapping? Sweet. Look at this. 1 there. 2, 3, 4, 5. Thickest point I think is like here. No, here. So if we say that it's like that, because then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3. 4. Yeah, I think it's 5. Yeah, oops, not 50. Cool. That's right. This puzzle seems straightforward, but it's quite formidable when you get right down to it. Wasn't that bad? Calm down. Beautiful work, but I think the puzzles I write into my next novel will be even harder than that one. If you have time, stop by later. I'm sure to have an utterly fascinating puzzle prepared for you by then. How later is later though, you know. Wonder if Deke has a puzzle for me. Yawn. Oh, quality banter. Let's head west, because we have to talk to Crouton. Are these people just still going on about the sound and crap? Yep, she's still just teasing that guy. Alright, let's head into the restaurant and talk to Crouton, which I guess is the guy behind the counter. Okay. Ramon, he hasn't been around today. Sigh, it looks like we've hit another dead end. Too bad you couldn't find him. He usually skips out of work and comes here to gossip and have a coffee. And you know, speaking of gossip, I've heard some weird rumours from my customers lately. Recently there's been talk of some strange old man running around St. Mystia kidnapping people. A kidnapper? Who is this old man? I heard all this secondhand, so you got me there. You need to find a better source for village gossip. You might want to try your luck at the cafe. Usually you'll hear rumours straight from the source there. It's almost sunset now, so the cafe should be open for dinner. A mysterious old man kidnapping village folk? Now that's a rumour. Chapter 3. The Missing Servant. Completed. Missed quite a few, my bad. Professor, it's getting dark out. What, are you scared? I'm afraid that's my cue to start closing up shop. Come by tomorrow if you get hungry. Little cutscene. That video quality though. Luke, let's take a moment to sum up our findings. We have a strange roaring tower, disappearing villages, and an odd elderly kidnapper. It's all so bizarre, I can't make any sense of it at all, Professor. I think we've finally got some clues on our hands, my boy. Observing the nightlife in this village might tell us more of what we need to know. Great idea, Professor. Chapter 4. Night falls. It's turned dark, and Ramon still hasn't returned. Continue the investigation to find clues. And with that, I think we might call it an episode. I'd like to thank you for joining me for this episode of Professor Layton and the Curious Village. And I hope to see you next time. Bye.